Hey friends, it is a new month today, okay? So we're going to look at what our new month is. We finished up with March, and the month that comes after March is April. All right, so we are starting April today. So that means we have a new month and a new pattern, all right? Our year still stays the same, and our season stays the same. Still spring, and it's still 2020, okay? So let's look at what our pattern is going to be for April, okay? So we are going to put up the 1, all right, but I'm going to go ahead and put up the pattern so you can see what we have, all right? So our pattern this month is going to be an A-A-B pattern, all right? So it's going to be umbrella, umbrella, raindrop, because April is known for having April showers. So having, just little rain showers, okay? So A-A-B pattern, umbrella, umbrella, raindrop, all right? But I'm going to take this down because we haven't gotten to those days yet, all right? But we are on Wednesday, so today's date is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. All right, now I want you to read on the board with me, all right? Today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. All right, so we do have a special day in April. We have Easter, okay? And Easter is on a Sunday, and so that's a day that we don't normally come to school. It's over the weekend, and some of you might have Easter egg hunts, or this might be a day that you would normally go to church. So there's different things that you can do with your family on Easter. But that is our holiday this month. And we do not have any April birthdays of friends in our class. Ms. Kreiner looked this morning, so no April birthdays. All right, let's go ahead and look at our weather. Yesterday it was partly cloudy. We had some sun, but we had some clouds too. But today is going to be sunny. So it's sunny and hot. So I'm going to put those down here. And then I want to go back up here to my weather chart, all right? So let's look at it and tell me how many days of weather have we done this week? 1, 2, 3. 3 days of weather. All right, how many days have been sunny? 2. How about partly cloudy? Just 1. Have I had any rainy days? No. And then how many days of weather do I have left to do? Only 2. 1, 2. All right. Now remember, our letter for this week is V, and V says V. It is a consonant, okay? So remember to practice writing your V at home. It's got two slanted lines. Start at the top, go down, and then go back up. All right, the little V is the same way, it's just smaller, okay? Hey, pre-K. So we are going to start talking about insects. We talked about butterflies and caterpillars, and we're going to talk about some other type of insects. So I've got some cards to show you of some real live insects, and then I've got a book to read to you about it, okay? So my first card is a picture that looks like this. What do you think this is? All right, this is a honeybee, okay? So one of these is a bee and the other is a wasp, okay? And so insects have 3 body parts. They have a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. They have 6 legs and 2 antennae. And remember yesterday we talked about how the antenna with the butterfly is what it tasted with, okay? Now the honeybee and then the wasp is one that you have to be careful of because it can sting you, okay? And if you look up here, the bee is doing like the butterfly does. It's getting the nectar out of the flowers, the sweet stuff to eat, okay? All right, now my next picture is one of these. We have these on our playground. is a dragonfly. All right, and you can see the three parts of the dragonfly. It's got its head, its abdomen, and its thorax. It has wings. All right, and you can see its 6 legs. All right, they're very pretty. All right, next, this is something that we have on our playground too. What is this? Grasshopper. All right, so where do we often see them? All right, jumping around in the grass, and how do they move? I think I just said it. They like to hop and they like to jump. They also make sounds by rubbing their legs together, okay? Sometimes you can hear that at night when it's starting to get dark. All right, so grasshoppers have 5 eyes and no ears. They hear through the vibrations that they pick up with their legs. All right, then I have this one. This is not one of my favorites and not one of yours, I'm sure, either. This is a mosquito. All right, and mosquitoes are the ones that bite us and they leave little red bumps on us, so they're no fun. All right, it is an insect though. It has 2 antennae, 2 wings, 3 body parts, and 6 legs. And last thing we're going to look at today is, look at it, termites. Now, termites are a type of insect that they like to eat wood. All right, and this right here is called a termite nest. All right, so they live in a large, like they can make a mound like that to live in. All right, they also can live above the ground or underneath the ground. And look how big it is. Look at how it's almost as big, tall as this little boy. He's bending down, but if he stands up, it's going to be as tall as he is. All right, so I'm going to read a book to you in just a second called Edie's Backyard Bugs, and it's going to be some bugs that she finds in her backyard, and you might be able to look for them in yours. All right, pre-K, today Ava and Bryce are going to do counting for you by throwing the football back and forth. So this is something you can do at home with your parents or your brother or sister and count. Today we're going to go all the way to 50, so let's get started.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
All right, so here's my book, Edie's Backyard Bugs, all right? And it's written by Rochelle Barkowski and Pam Schiller, and it's illustrated by Debbie Weekly. All right, so if you look at Edie, she's got red hair. We have lots of people in our class with red hair, like Savannah and Jackson and Lucy and Jerica. And let's see what she finds in her backyard. My name is Edie Corrine Castleberry, but most people call me Bugs because I love bugs. Big bugs, small bugs, squirmy bugs, and hopping bugs. I love shiny bugs and slimy bugs, and even bugs that stink. Do you know there are about 10 quintillion insects on Earth at any given moment. That's a lot of bugs. For real. Now, that's so many. There are 1.5 billion bugs for every one of us. The best place to find bugs is in your own backyard. I'm going to be an entomologist when I grow up. That's a scientist who studies bugs. I like to collect bugs and put them in my bug house. My bug house is always occupied, but the bugs that visit only stay a short time, just long enough for me to count their legs and study their buggy ways. All right, so when she grows up, she wants to be an entomologist. That's a good science word, okay? That's a person who studies insects. All right, and here Edie is again. I want to show you some of my favorite bugs. Come on, let's go for an insect safari. This is a dragonfly. It has 2 sets of wings it uses to quickly move around. It is a skilled aviator, and that means a flyer. It can hover, fly backwards, and even do loop-de-loops. The cockroach, on the other hand, is out of control when it's in the air. It prefers to stay on the ground where it can eat and nothing is off its diet. It eats other bugs, plants, and even paper. The cockroach is a survivor. Cockroach fossils date back to 280 million years. They were here before the dinosaurs. Hold your nose. This is a stinky bug. It's a ground beetle. It lives under rocks and logs, and when frightened, it emits a stinky odor to scare away predators. Yuck. The ladybug is also a beetle. This is a pink ladybug larva and a pink ladybug adult. Ladybugs eat other bugs, and farmers love ladybugs because they eat the bugs that eat their plants. All right, so here's the 2 pictures. This bug is not a farmer's friend. It's a squash bug. It feeds on pumpkins and squash, just like the ground beetle. When the squash bug gets frightened, it makes a yucky smell. So farmers do not want to see this because it eats their crops. This dirty bug is a flying sensation. The housefly is the only insect with just 2 wings instead of 2 sets of wings. It can land on any surface and it can take off faster than any other insect. It has a well-deserved reputation as a dirty bug. There are about 2 million bacteria in just one fly. So we all know about flies. We have seen those, and your mom and dad probably hate when those get in the house because they fly around you and just annoy you. Where there are flowers, there are honeybees. Flowers depend on honeybees for pollination. Honeybees collect nectar from flowering trees and plants to make honey. You can see the nectar that this little bee has collected in its legs. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's getting ready to do its honey. These are paper wasps. They are busy constructing their nest. The nest is made of a paper-like material, and the wasps make the paper by chewing tiny pieces of wood. Now, if you ever see a wasp like this, you make sure you do not touch it, okay, or a wasp nest. Just do not touch it because they could be in there and then they would come out and sting you. Here is a painted lady butterfly, just like we read about. During all 3 stages of life cycle, the caterpillar is the larva stage. The caterpillar eats and eats to prepare for the pupa stage or the chrysalis. In the pupa stage, the caterpillar will make a cocoon called a chrysalis. The chrysalis is securely attached to a stem with a sticky secretion produced by the caterpillar. Inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar transforms into a beautiful, colorful adult butterfly. The atlas moth caterpillar spins its cocoon out of broken strands of silk. It has the largest wing surface of all moths. It's called the atlas moth because its wings look like maps. The long tips of its wings look like snake heads. Do you see the snakes? So look at these pictures. Another insect flying around the yard is the mosquito. This annoying little bug leaves itchy bites on arms and legs, and mosquitoes are plentiful. That means there's lots of them. Thousands of them are born every day, and we just looked at a picture of a mosquito. Thankfully, the wolf spider loves a good mosquito snack. A wolf spider carries its egg sac on its stomach. Mommy wolf spiders like to take their egg sacs out for a stroll in the warm sunshine. So the wolf spider likes to eat the mosquito. The devil scorpion is a close relative of the spider. It burrows in the ground and hides under rocks or in soil to stay out of the light in the heat of day. It eats insects, but if food is scarce, it can survive an entire year on just one bug meal. It's also venomous, so it's best to stay clear of a scorpion. So look at this scorpion. Ms. Kreiner's seen scorpions where we live, and we definitely don't want to touch those because they can bite. The grasshopper would have no problem avoiding a scorpion. It has powerful back legs that allow it to jump 20 times the length of its body. If we could do that, we could jump almost half the length of a football field. Grasshoppers make amazing sounds by rubbing their comb-like part of their legs against their wings. Their favorite time to strike up the band is when the moon lights up the evening sky. Now, do you know why I love bugs? Or do you see why I love bugs? Jumpers, singers, flyers, pollinators, nesters, big bugs, small bugs, and stinkers. They are all so interesting and unique. And just imagine, they live right in your backyard and mine. So, if you have time and your parents say it's okay, you go in your backyard and see if you can find any insects. You don't even have to touch them, just look for them. Ms. Kreiner found a caterpillar on her porch a few minutes ago, and I tried to catch it, but it crawled underneath a chair and I can't get to it. But if I can, I will put it on a plate so you can see it, okay? But if you find a cool bug that you want to show me, see if your parents will take a picture of it and they can dojo me the picture, okay? I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow.